I just want to share a few random reflections on America and suburbs since I've been here for about a month now. One reflection I've had is that my memory of the suburbs in America, my memory is much worse than it actually is. In fact, I kind of feel like now, I feel like the American suburbs are underrated. In fact, it's pretty cool. It's kind of like a combination of urban and rural. There's lots of shit all around me to do. There's lots of people, lots of shops and bullshit like that. But also at night, it's super dark, you know? And there's actually like lots of trees and shit. And it's not that hard, even in a state as such as New Jersey, which is pretty concentrated with people. It's not that hard to find kind of like deeply wooded areas, like the one you see behind me. And yeah, the stars come out at night, and it's easy to hide from people. You know, it's pretty easy to not leave the house. Like, I don't really like hanging out with people that much. And I've hung out with one or two close old friends, but for the most part, I don't really leave the house. I go to the gym and I don't leave the house otherwise. And, you know, I kind of am enjoying a kind of rural reclusion, even though I am in a suburb. So compared to cities, you know, suburbs are quite relaxed, not as intensely social. And I've never lived in a properly rural area, so I would be a little concerned that living somewhere really out in the middle of nowhere might be a little bit too isolated for me. And so being in a suburb, you know, it's not hard to find people if you do want to see people. Even things like the mall, like I quite like the mall. I go to the mall all the time now because the gym that we go to is at the mall. We just got like a monthly membership at the closest gym we could find, which happens to be at the mall. And I find the mall quite nice. It's my happy place, I would say. I go there almost every day. I go to the Barnes & Noble. It's a lovely place. I've always loved Barnes & Nobles. I met my wife in a Barnes & Noble. It's my happy place. Also, every place is the same. Like, it really doesn't matter where you are. You can do whatever you want anywhere, and it's all equally good, to be honest. So it really doesn't matter. Oh, here in New Jersey, in the suburb where I'm staying, where my family is, it's really interesting. There's all of a sudden, there are large birds of prey, like a lot of them in this area, like hawks, I guess they are. I haven't gotten a close up on any of them, but growing up, there were never birds of prey. There's also a lot of deer, and growing up, there was never deer. So it's kind of interesting because it seems like the suburbs are experiencing a lot of invasive species. It's very strange when the ecosystem is palpably different than the one you grew up with. And I'm sort of wondering if all of the New Jersey suburbs are soon going to be overridden with hawks and eagles and deer. And who knows what's next? Maybe bears, maybe all kinds of rodents seething from the mouth with toxic radiation or something. Who knows? Yeah, so I think my brand is becoming something like, my brand is kind of becoming like suburban dystopian athleisure, or like suburban dystopian sports goth or something like that. But I guess I've been wearing this vest, this like dark green vest, which I guess makes me kind of look outdoorsy, even though I'm like not outdoorsy at all. So maybe it's like suburban dystopian athleisure sports goth outdoorsman or something. But basically I'm just trying to get jacked and work on my writing and make videos and shit like that. So that's basically all I do. I guess I could show you where I'm at. It's pretty sweet. This is like the backyard area of where I'm living for the moment. My dad's like kind of a hoarder, so he's got all kinds of crazy shit. He's got this like camper van. He's got this old Bronco, which is pretty dope. Got this little like pond, which is pretty sweet. It's got actual goldfish in there. And yeah, just all kinds of crazy stuff piled around. Oh, another thing is that my parents are way more cool to me now. Like, they're way more fun to hang out with now that I'm older. And I've actually really been enjoying my time with them.